Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Golden Ticket Fight Promotion number 15. This is a bantamweight contest consisting of three 3-minute rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one more time in the blue corner, representing 10th Planet in Redditch, an unbeaten record of 1 win and no losses, Luke Niall! And his opponent in the red corner, representing Lions Gym, making his amateur MMA debut this evening, get on, Shemar!
Wow, that was some intensity there when these two guys come in the ring. So we've got Luke Niall fighting in the blue corner out of 10th Planet Redditch, and he's taking on Garon Shemar, who's in the red corner. He's fighting out of Lions Gym in Coventry, but these two coming into
cage.
Wow.
Yeah, both guys pointing to the centre and basically saying, let's get in there, let's throw hands.
And they're doing it. They're doing it. Should we just sit back and watch? Oh no, we've got to call it. So yeah, they're both basically pointing to that floor, Dustin Poirier style, or Max Holloway style, I should say. You know, let's just stand here and trade. And
absolutely, yeah.
That's what they're doing.
We've seen Luke Niall before. He made his debut at Gtfp 13, and he's a real charismatic guy. There was, he had that Conor McGregor look about him then,
he does actually, yeah.
And he still does now. I mean,
even with his posture, I think he's even probably got the same tattoos.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and he's a real charismatic guy, but
he has got the same tattoos. He's got the same thing across the chest.
Yeah, but Garon Shemar said in the build-up to this that he thinks Luke Niall is going to give up in the cage. So there's obviously a bit of hostility between these two. So
I think that Shemar is the type that likes to talk. He can fight as well, but he likes to talk to get into his opponent's head, and I think that's what he's doing. And if Niall is, he's obviously a McGregor fan. You can tell that by looking at him. He obviously is going to follow the same. So I think that's what we're getting here. That's why they're so fired up coming into the cage. And then Niall has got him up against the cage, and he's
looking for that single leg. Is he looking for that high crotch? You can.
There we go.
Here we go. Good balance there, though, by Shemar.
Shemar's quite tall, he's quite rangy, he's got long legs, and I think that helped him there.
Absolutely, yeah. He managed to get those toes, stretch those toes to the canvas and keep himself upright. But Niall's looking to put that 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu work in and get this fight to the mat in the first round.
Yeah, you'd think with a name like 10th Planet, they're going to be looking at getting the fight down and working for those submissions. We know they're going to be well-rounded. We know Lions Gym's a well-rounded gym as well. I mean, we've already seen some great performances from them today.
Yeah, definitely. Niall's doing the right thing here, looking for that high crotch, because as you say, Garon Shemar's a tall fighter for this weight class. It's going to be hard to get the double leg when he spreads those legs wide.
I think I like Shemar's striking. It reminds me a bit of Diaz, the way he's in there with the throwing the punch.
Lovely shot there.
Power, but he's throwing to connect and just to keep touching and just to give him something to think about.
Oh, nice little question mark kick.
Yeah. He's got the legs for it though, hasn't he?
Yeah, and a nice overhand left from Niall, who gets caught coming in.
I think Niall needs to keep his hands up. I feel like his hands are a little bit low.
Yeah, it's something we saw in the first fight. His hands are quite low when he throws those kicks, and he keeps his chin in the air somewhat. But I mean, he took the shots and won in the third round of his debut.
Yeah.
But
Shemar, the tie clinch then, but he had to be careful not to knee. Oh, that was a lovely right cross as well. I love Shemar's movement, and that is another there. That was beautiful.
His counter striking is fantastic. You said earlier about how he's in the pocket and in his face, but for like the last minute or so, he's kind of gone to more of a counter striking style, and he's having some success with it. So he's mixing it up nicely on the feet, being the aggressor and then being the counter striker.
And by the time Niall comes back, he's moved.
Yeah, he's landed some nice kicks. He's really using that range as well, isn't he? He's using it for his kicks. The 1-2's really long. He turns that right hand over, like you say, like Diaz does. He turns that right hand over and makes himself really long and really using every inch of that reach. Yeah. Great first round.
Yeah, very good first round. I'd be leaning towards Shemar with the striking on the feet. I think that was the biggest part of the round. We had the takedown, but there wasn't a lot done on the ground. We had some good balance from Shemar as well at defending the takedowns.
Yeah,
the striking was the big thing for me in that round.
Yeah, he looked very good with those counter strikes, and Niall have to be careful about coming in with jumping in with those winging shots, because he was getting caught a couple of times there. So it'll be interesting to see what adjustments he makes going into the second round.
Yeah, his counter striking was very impressive, wasn't it? I'm just watching the cornerman now. James Dixon is much more animated in that corner than over in this corner. And we're off again. Let's see what happens in this round. No point to the floor this time.
No.
I love the feints from Shemar. He looks. I mean, I know this is. Do you say it was his debut? I mean, it's
his debut.
It's
yeah,
crazy
I mean,
to see this kind of movement on his debut.
He looks very, very confident. He doesn't look like somebody who's making their amateur mixed martial arts debut at all. Super calm.
Yeah.
Nice head movement there from Niall, though.
He's got, tell you what, he really does have that McGregor stance, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah. What I really like about Shemar there is he's just pouring out the jab, just keeping it moving. You see that a lot from Alex Volkanovski in the UFC. He just keeps, something that they do at that gym, they just keep that jab hand moving just to always get the opponent thinking, and then obviously you can add some power to it. You can come behind it with the second, with the straight right.
He's done quite well for Volkanovski, hasn't he? He's had some good wins.
He certainly has, yeah.
I think Niall's struggling with the strikes, I think.
Yeah,
the range.
Shemar looks the quicker fighter of the two as well with his striking.
I think the range as well is massive because he can keep out of.
He goes just away from the edge of those punches,
right.
isn't he?
And he's missing. Niall's throwing so many, but he's missing.
He caught with a nice right hand there, though. Came over the top. Oh, nice shot.
Another right cross there.
Switching stances nicely as well, isn't he?
Yeah. His striking's mega impressive. And so far with the takedown attempts, he's shown some really good balance. I think the range is what's the big difference in this fight.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to set up a kick here. He keeps switching between the two stances, and I think Niall's done a good thing here in closing the distance and forcing it up against the fence, looking for the single leg. Yeah,
I mean he's gone straight in. He's got the single leg. He lifts him off a little bit, but he's not had much success with that. So if it's me, I'm in that corner, I'm saying, yeah, they've just said it, go for a double. The single's not working because of how long he is. Try something else.
Yeah, he needs to also just incorporate a little bit of striking, knees to the midsection, maybe just pepper him with a few
legs,
just pepper him with a few shots, just to get him to think about what he's going to do next. Because at the moment, look, as we can see, he's purely focused on landing this single leg takedown, which Shemar is defending very well so far.
Shemar looks completely comfortable defending that single leg. He doesn't look in trouble at all. There you go, he's let go of it now. Shemar should have got off the cage then, really. He stood and threw some punches, but I think he could have circled off then.
Yeah, he's got one overhook and one underhook there, which is a good position to turn this around if you can, and put Niall's back against the fence.
Niall's starting to throw some knees now to the inside of the legs.
Oh, I think we've just lost the mouth. Yeah, the mouthpiece there.
It was Shemar's. Was it Niall's? Yeah,
he doesn't look too fussed about it. He just wants to keep landing those knees.
Well, he's in a good position, isn't he? He doesn't want to lose that. That's interesting because I think we're going into round 3 with a round apiece now. I think
it'd be interesting to see how the judges score. I mean, Shemar did land some heavy shots in both rounds. Luke Niall's had some
at the start, didn't he?
Yeah, Luke Niall's had some success on the feet. He landed a couple of nice overhand rights. But
I think it all comes down to how long was he in that control position at the end, and was it over a minute and a half? And for me, if it was over a minute and a half, I would lean towards him. If it wasn't, I would go the other way. Yeah. Just saying, I think it's 1 round apiece. He looks a little bit tired after this round as well. He does, fresh all fight. He's starting to look like he's feeling it a little bit now.
It'll be interesting what the corner team think and whether they think that it's 1-1 or whether Shemar's corner thinks that they've got the 2 rounds in the bag and can kind of ease up a little bit. But I'm super impressed with his debut performance here. He looks really calm. He looks slick everywhere. He's got good takedown defence, good slick striking. Luke Niall's landed some good shots of his own, and he's the one pressuring with the wrestling as well.
So Conor McGregor on your debut, that's some going. That. I actually think it's a round each. I really do. I think this round, whoever wins this round wins the fight.
Nice combination there from Luke Niall. But he gets hit with a stinging right hand. But again, that's through throwing that naked leg kick without setting it up, leaving yourself exposed to one of those straight shots.
For me, if Shemar can keep this fight on the feet, I think he wins this fight.
Yeah, nice spinning kick there, though. He's going real Conor McGregor-esque here now.
It's a miniature Conor McGregor. He literally could be a Conor McGregor lookalike. He's still got some power though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah,
and every time he throws, it look, oh, that caught him. Wow, that one. That gave him. He sat down that one. That gave him something to think about.
Yeah, I think Niall's throwing the harder shots. I think Shemar's just peppering,
volume,
like you say, it's the volume and just the constant, like 70% he needs to watch out for that knee to the head there. That was quite close, and obviously that is illegal in amateur mixed martial arts.
That will end a fight, but not in your way.
Yeah. There you go, it's that question mark kick. Yeah, that's really nice, that question mark kick. Not an easy technique to master at all. Nice 4-shot combination.
Punch, punch, duck, weave, punch, punch. I think that's what wins him the fight. Let's see if Niall can get down. I like the fact he's going for double leg now, not the single leg, because he's had no success with the single leg. He's switched to the single leg now. I don't think single leg's the right way. It hasn't worked for 2 rounds. Why do you think it's going to work now?
Yeah, you can tell that he prefers to work this single leg than the double leg.
I think that's something he needs to. Obviously, his coach will go through it with him, but they need to look at that. If it hasn't worked in the first 2 rounds, you need to change what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. A 3 or 4 flurry hook combination there for Niall, but again gets caught with the leg kick. Yeah, something he has to be really careful of.
An uppercut there that landed.
Inside
Niall
leg kick.
Throws a lot, but I think he misses a lot, whereas Shemar lands.
Yeah. But this is real back and forth fight. I mean, both guys aren't taking a backward step.
No,
both guys are going to swing to the final bell by the looks of things.
And they've both had moments in the fight where you could argue a case for either of them. I do think this 3rd round is leading towards Shemar. Obviously, we'll find out from what the judges think. Well, I think it's going to go the distance unless they land something crazy. He's got a lot of support behind him.
Yeah, the crowd are going crazy. We've got supporters from both sides, either side of the cage.
Yeah. Well, of course, they're both local, aren't they? We've got Redditch versus Coventry. So
absolutely, yeah.
They're both close.
Redditch versus Coventry and met in Wolverhampton. So.
Yeah. And yet they're both the home fighter. Great fight.
Real fun fight between the 2 guys there. Both guys left it all in there. Good to see them shaking hands and
especially
embracing.
Start, yeah. That was very intense.
And they put on a show for the fans there. Neither fighter wanted to take a backward step. Both guys were swinging heavily. Really impressive debut for Shemar. Luke Niall toughing it out, landing some heavy shots of his own. It's going to be really interesting to see which way this goes in the judges' scorecards.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It will be. It will be.
Earlier on there, when you went the other way and
Fighters to the centre, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, our judges have reached a unanimous decision. To the winner, Garon!